Yo, what up everyone? I'm going to show you guys a little video on my sage lineups that I've found so far. First one I found, come in this corner, right outside of B. Stand here. You aim at the left side of this little cylinder, all the way up until the top of the church tower, right this part of it. So right here, up, shoot. Let's see where it lands. So it bounces off this wall and lands in here. So the next nade, come in the same exact spot. You line up right here at the side of this. I'll aim up in the middle of this. So boom, boom, and you throw it. And that goes into CT and freezes this. So for the third nade, you come in the same exact corner here, outside of B. Aim right on this edge right here before it curves. And you aim all the way up to the top part right here. So edge, up to the top, click. And that lands right here. So if a person's playing off, I'm holding an angle around here, or holding with an off here, so they can just hit fall off. It's a good angle. And the combo nade with that, previously shown, you can, as a sage, if you guys are trying to take B, you come here, you aim here, up, and you throw this one, and then you instantly come and throw this one. And this is what the combo looks like. So land right there, and right there. So now time for A-NADES. So you come here, in the corner, this first table. You line up at the edge and all the way back. So you have this little metal, I don't know what that is, explosion. To the left of it, up, and then before this, you see how it goes in? So before, so it'd be up, right out on the side of that. So that's the first one. This one lands behind the generator. So if anyone's playing back here, it'll freeze them. It might be a good retake nade, it might be a good take nade as well. The next one, you come here, same exact spot. You aim on top of this, and this goes into heaven. Doesn't block off the right side, but usually people aren't suiciding here unless they're holding for garage. So the next spot, you come here again, same exact spot on the table, and you aim between these two right here, and you go all the way up until this little pocket. This is how all it needs it. And so in between, up here. And this freezes back sight. So all of this. So if you wanted to execute, you could technically come here as a sage. You throw one like this, and then throw another one like this. And this is how sight would look. It's all frozen. All of sight's frozen. So all you would have to worry about is the garage. Heaven. So for the next T-side nade, you come into this corner. This is a perfect heaven smoke. You line up on this little explosion. I don't know what this is. And then you aim up on top until the top of this one. So on this, to the top of that one, and you throw it. This lands heaven, and it blocks everything off. Also this box. Probably the best heaven smoke heaven nade you're gonna find. So for the next nade, in T-spawn, you come here, into this corner. You aim at this, and you aim all the way up until this. So right here, up, you throw that. So if you're playing against an aggressive team and you throw this, they can't push up, and if they say they get out before you, they're stuck out, because if this blows here and they come and push you, they get a kill and they want to fall back, they're going to have a hard time. Unless, obviously, they strafe. So for the next nade, you can come here, line up with this wall, hold the nade out. You see this little blue wall? Up to here. And you throw the nade. This will slow off Cat. If he peeks in from here, it'll slow him. If he's stuck here, it'll slow him. And obviously if he pushes here, it'll slow him. So now we're going to move on to C2 nades. And I have a spot that was shown to me by Team Liquid's Cali. And you come here and you can jump spot mid from here. Now as a stage, it might be worth it sometimes, maybe one round to the half to boost up here and go for a hit. Wouldn't be the worst idea. But as well, let me break the wall down. But as well, you can come here and just constantly just jump spot mid. Not a bad idea. So you come up here, then on this pillar right here, all the way up until the end of the cloud. It'll block them coming into sight, which is pretty good. So for the next CT nade, you come into this corner and mark it, pull the nade out, and you put your crosshair about here, right under here, so it's going to shoot out. That will land top mid, and if they jump down, they will also be slow. This is what the nade looks like. So the next nade, you stand on top of this and spawn, this little fountain. You aim in the middle of this little metal gutter, up a little above this little white clock tower part. So all the way up, a little above it. Throw it. If you aim it on the clock tower, the issue is that it might land on the pipe. But this is what the ice looks like. The ice is all of this area. So it's not bad. So for the next nade, it's a B-Retake Nade. So what you do is you come here into spawn on this pillar. You aim on this corner up until you get to the dark cloud. So boom, dark cloud, below that. This is where the nade lands. Back sight. So for the next clip, you come into spawn again, same pillar. Boom. You aim about halfway in between these two. You aim up above the black cloud, so it's gonna be halfway just above the black cloud, and you throw it. And that's where the freeze goes. So what you could do here is pull this nade out, come up here, aim here, up till the black cloud, and then in the middle, just a little above the black cloud. And this is how the combo looks like when you're retaking. So for the next clip, you're going to come on top of this boxing garden, aim a little right of this tree stick, and then aim on top of this little blinder. So right, all the way up, and you throw it. It lands here, so it forces the people to go into the side lanes. I don't know when you're going to find yourself throwing that nade, but if you ever do, and you know it, there you go.